Hi Scorpio, this is your forecast for the month of April 2017. This is a general reading for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, or Scorpio Moon. If you have a different rising or moon sign, you might find watching those videos helpful or more informative for you. You can watch your reading in 3 different ways: the full extended monthly, or for just the energy influence, watch the brief. Or if you prefer, watch the weekly for the upcoming week. Weeklies also make it easy for you to review information you may have forgotten in the full reading. Please remember that these are general readings, and so they may not apply to everyone. If you would like a reading that is specific to you, please visit my website at thealchemistastrologer.com. Please also check out my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/on-demand/finding-love for monthly love readings. Now, the underlying energy is this sense of needing to gain an advantage somehow, trying to find solid footing, but not quite being on solid footing, feeling as if maybe for now you have an advantage, but what's going to happen later? This is a month about either making something happen or having something happen to you. So you're either driving the car or you're a passenger. And depending on how you're playing the energy, you may be trying to keep your ground. You may feel as if you're in a struggle, as if you're under siege, or you may feel as if you're losing a battle somehow. But this is going to be a month where you can make some beneficial changes. It all depends on how flexible, how adaptable you become. You may feel like you're acting on your convictions, that you're right, and you very well may be right. But keep in mind that saying, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Because that could make all the difference. The longer you hold your position, the longer you may find yourself in an unsettling circumstance, especially if, remember, the Nine of Swords was about you not considering other options that are available to you for whatever reason, letting your pride get in the way, your principles, your emotions. So this is going to be a month where there are opportunities and also challenges for you to contend with, and it's all very karmic. You are going to have to push hard. You're going to have to be persevering. You're going to have to be persistent and determined to reach even the smallest of goals this month. Now, somebody may be seeking your advice or your assistance, and because of that, you're having to readjust, to change your schedule, to change your focus, to reprioritize. And maybe you're trying to motivate other people. You're trying to inspire other people. And the way that's going to happen is for you to use the psychology of knowing that people will respond when they don't feel judged, when they don't feel threatened. Otherwise, you're just going to get pushback and resistance. Some of you are going to feel, again, as if you are under siege, that people are coming at you from all sides, and that no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, you just don't meet snuff. And so you feel victimized in a way. But remember, on some level, you may be contributing to that unhappiness by standing your ground, holding on to that position, whether it's working for you or not. And in the course of that, you may be taking your frustrations out on people without even realizing it. So this is a month about coming to some type of realization, some illuminations, and the need to possibly reconsider your position. So you're either giving advice or getting advice. Maybe you're solving a problem, or you're initiating something, or recognizing that you need to take a stand and take some initiative. Now, this is probably going to tie into your ambitions, and it could be that another person is actually the deciding factor in a situation for you. This is about taking a look at your partnerships, your relationships, and how you engage with others, whether you are dealing with your partnerships constructively or destructively, how you are handling other people and how you are allowing yourself to be handled by others. Now, this may tie into a court case or seeking some type of protection or issues where there's some rivalry or where there's a conflicting mission, whether that's you trying to do two things that are at odds with each other, not really aligning your desires with your actions, or whether you're in actual conflict with another person. This is going to be a month of some kind of change in your plans. You're doing a review. There's something presented to you and you're considering whether you should move forward on it. And this is a month for you to be bold, to trust your instincts, but also not to be foolish and act rashly. You're going to have to depend on facts rather than presumptions in order to make the best decisions. There's some kind of a dilemma that you are facing, and perhaps you don't have enough information, or you're holding yourself back or holding your emotions back. But you will need to make some kind of a decision. However, there's likely to be a delay. The decision that needs to be made is likely to be on hold in some way, because whatever it is, this situation can't be rushed. Now, it could be that this need to act is delayed because of some hesitation over what the options are. And for some of you, there's this ruthlessness about acting without considering other people's feelings. Some of you, some of these decisions may center around traveling, and some of you may be blowing some things out of proportion. Remember the Nine of Swords. This is more in your head than anything else, and you're making some drama out of a crisis. There is some danger for you of getting involved in conflict or dissension because you're carried away with your thinking. You may have the ability to be rational, but there's a lot of head noise that's keeping you from perhaps making a sound judgment.